Maintenance is complete and the new update is here. They indeed improved the drop rates on some things. Let's compare some values for co-op dungeons, open world dungeons, and their pouches, along with looking at nebula and solo dungeons. There's also a bit of a shop update, some new items on sale along with rotating older items, and there's a new event where you can use this special bait and catch yourself a bunch of extra weapon mastery. The Queen Bellandir Archboss raid is also here, so you can do that with your guild. I believe you need to be level 30 though. At least that's what the Korean patch notes claimed. You can let me know if you're in a guild that's lower than 30. Are you able to access that? So let's begin by a quick shop update. They've brought out the new skin, the Eternal Archer. This comes with a body piece and then the head piece. You can't remove the decorations, you can change the colors, and ultimately that's the skin for a female character and then for a male character. They've also returned the lunar outfit as per the Chinese New Year, along with the lunar weapons, which they've now made dyeable. Probably one of my favorite weapons that they've released. And this also brings a new morph, a swim morph, this little guy. Just 3 growth points, only get him if you like the look of him. I believe returning is this bundle with these 3 different morphs with the very cute pom-pom. Other than that, we did have maintenance, so collect your Ornate Coins and spend them how you will. With the new fishing event, you might even want to spend them on the fishing bait. More on that later. But let's quickly look at those drop rate changes. If we say check the Chapel of Madness, we can see they've actually gone and changed the tier 2 drops. You will now more likely get a tier 2 drop and less likely to get a tier 1 drop. Prior to this update, a tier 2 drop was a 2.11% chance. Now it's a 2.7% chance. There's been no change to the weapons, still only 1.5% each. Or 3% on a dungeon when they only have 1 weapon. In solo dungeons, unfortunately, they made no change to the drop rate on nebula accessories, and it does seem they've improved the drop rates of the weapons. You're more likely to get one. We do have a new Gate of Infinity. Collect your previous rewards and just get them done for the achievement rewards. But let's look at open world dungeons and like these pouches. So we have spine flower pouches. We can look at the drop rates on, say, the Auric headpiece. It's still a 0.2%. I was hoping they would improve that, as that's how it was before. Looking at like the Chosen Vanquisher boots, 0.8%, and that's still the same. It doesn't look like they improved the pouches. We can check Nebula, like the Conquest chests here. Did they improve the drop rates on Nebula accessories? 0.238%. And that's actually a considerable improvement from it was a 0.155%. Per item, still pretty miserable, but collectively a decent improvement. They did also say they improved the drop rates of Material Transmutation, but let's see, does that mean they added more gear? No addition to weapons, but yes, armor now has a ton of extra stuff, including the Vanguard sets here, Royal, Lotus, Sacred, Imperial, Spectral. It's all here now. A miserable drop rate, but if you're doing this a ton of times, your chances are pretty high you get one of those. That means the price on these will definitely be crashing. I know most of you have already spent all of your gear on the Material Transmutation because we just got Trait Resonance the other week. But still, over time, these will be dropping and people will get more of these items than they know what to do with, and everybody will be selling. If we look at accessories then too, we can indeed see they added a whole load of extra ones here. Even the Archboss ones, the Trent Lord, Field Boss, Ancestor's Blood, the Black Anvil Band as well, but no Nebula accessories. Just Field Boss and Archboss ones. But still, good improvements, at least for people who are trying to get that gear so they can say catch up with other people. I can understand how it might feel a bit bad that you may have spent a lot on those items and now they're becoming a lot more accessible. But honestly, this is always going to happen. Day one of launch, they're just going to try, as you could say, milk the whales and have low drop rates until a few months later they realize they're bleeding players and they kind of need to make the game at least a bit fun for the majority of players and improve the drop rates and make the gear a bit more accessible. And so that's what exactly they're doing. I also want to check the conquest chests that you get for participating in a field boss. So I would go to Aragon now, and while we wait, just like all these guys, we'll be able to check out the fishing event. So every day you go to the check-in event, and for this week you claim 5 of this lucky gold paste bait per day. There should be an event merchant you can go to exchange some of your older or your regular bait, but I'm not seeing the icon for it. Once we have this bait, we can equip it. We can then also equip our fishing rod and we can go fishing. But first, better attend Aragon. Even with dying, I get rank 1, and we can check what's the chances at getting the selection chest. Unfortunately, it has not changed, and we didn't even get a drop at rank 1 with nearly 5% contribution. None of my guild did either. So I'm not quite sure how good of an improvement was their drop rate increases for there. You can see what they said in the patch notes. Guild raids, field bosses, 3-star dungeons, Hall of Illusion, Abyss dungeons, Nebula Island, and the Material Transmutation. We'll be able to check the database later on exact drop rates. Like these field bosses would only have a 5% chance on the weapons and 2.5% chance on the good tier 2 equipment. Hopefully they've improved that. But back to the fishing event. You can buy 50 of the regular bait here from the contract coin merchant. And for this event, you can purchase 70 of the lucky gold paste bait, exchanging 10 of the older ones for 1 of the lucky. You will purchase that here every day. You can get 50 of it for 20 contract coins. And again, you can spend your Ornate Coins that you just got via maintenance to get more of it. Then we find a spot to fish, cast our line, and reel in our fish. Really, this guy has to come right here? But yes, you catch that tricolor fish. Find your own spot. You can then use this to obtain the weapon mastery seals. Clicking the chance info, you can see it's a 50% chance you just get 100,000, but it's a 10% chance you'll get 1,000,000. Let's use it, and we just got 100,000. Again, every day you get 5 bait through the check-in, and you can get another 70 through the event merchant. So just do that when you get a bit of free time. Other than that, it is a new week. Maintain doing your battle pass tasks, get those stars, get the progress, do your 3 solo dungeons, Gate of Infinities, grab your ink and extract stones from the contract coin merchant, contract scrolls from the sundries merchant, and trait conversion stones along with your daily materials from your guild merchant. Also try attend as many field bosses as you can and spend those medals to get extra ores here, materials and crystals. And yes, ideally at least go to Nebula, try and get those conquest chests. It's still a very low drop rate, but it's at least a little bit better than it was. We got skill damage boost on the Honor's Promise Signet. And yes, good luck on your Queen Bellandir guild raid. There are 3 guaranteed drops. One will be a tier 2 armor, another a tier 2 accessory, and then a non-boss Nebula accessory, with then an extra chance to get the weapons and the other Nebula accessories. That's what they stated right here. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys around.